Hey guys, how you doing? What's going on? Welcome to another video, and today we're going to be doing the review of the Neca Terrifier 2 Ultimate Art the Clown figure, the blood splattered version from the Terrifier 2 movie. And this, yes, blood splattered version. You can get the blood splattered version of the first Terrifier figure that Neca did. But then the second one that they've done is just the blood splattered version. But I think there's another. I think there's another couple of Terrifier 2 figures. I'm not sure if there's one more or two more, but there's the first one, which is normal clean version, and then the blood splattered one. Second one is this, but I think there's another one. At least there's another one Terrifier 2 figure. But anyway, this is the one from the second movie. I got it on eBay for just £30. Now I think it is a knockoff. And I mean, it's got it in the UK, and we get our figures a lot later than you guys do in America. So I think it is a knockoff because the joints are loose. And some of the guys told me on the comments that is it fake? I wasn't 100% sure, but I guessed it is a fake. But some of the guys are pretty good at knowing whether they're fakes or not. Usually tell me in the comments, so I think it is a fake. But I'm not usually worried about fakes. I'm not too bothered about that. I have a lot of them in my collection, and they're always cheap. And I think if you have them in your own collection, it's okay to have fakes, to be honest. I'm not too fussy. But anyway, there's the awesome artwork. Really, really good artwork. I love the artwork on the Terrifier figure boxes. Really, really nice. Like the clown, and then some images. So scene from the movie. Really nice there. Terrifier 2 on the side. And then some images of Terrifier there in various different poses and holding various weapons. And then what is included? Yeah, you get you get a lot less stuff than the first Terrifier figure that Neca did. There was loads and loads of weapons, but this is not as much. But this was more or less just getting the figure from Terrifier 2 that I wanted, rather than the amount of weapons. But you know, it's less. But I think he uses less in the movie, but I'm not 100% sure. But we've got interchangeable face sculpts, I call them, instead of head sculpts, because it's like face sculpts that you change onto the head rather than head sculpts. And then we've got one that's quite angry looking with quite a lot of blood, more than the one that's already on there. This is quite a lot of blood. Another one is different facial expression with blood. There's another one with blood, and again looking sort of towards the left, I think, with teeth showing. Some of them are quite similar, but some of them are sort of like looking the other way. Some of them are closed mouth. Some of them are showing more teeth than others. That's quite a good one, showing the teeth there with the blood. Yeah, so very different facial expressions. Not sure, quite sure what one I would go. I'm going to go with having it on display. I'm not sure whether to have the one that's less blood or the one that's, you know, full on bloody. I'm going to try and have him on display with the one that looks more like he does in the movie, or at least just one that's quite very bloody. So I might go with the bloodiest one, but I don't know. I definitely get 4 interchangeable head sculpts, and then it's 8 interchangeable hands. Usually they've been given us 7, but on the last few figures I've done, but this time it's an equal amount, which is good. 8 interchangeable hands. I'm not one for interchangeable hands really. I just usually change them that fits the weapons, and then that's it. I don't usually keep messing around changing them. But anyway, there's 8 interchangeable hands that you can change over. And then the weapons. It just says an arsenal of weapons on it. It doesn't even actually say what the weapons are. They've just gone. I don't know if it's just a lazy job or what, because usually it tells you which each weapon is. But on this, it's just an arsenal of weapons and accessories. Just they've just gone. Oh, it's just an arsenal of weapons, just a bunch of weapons. Instead of actually saying, yeah, I don't know if it's a lazy job or whether they just have enough room to print it or what. Yeah, usually it does say, but it just says an arsenal of weapons and accessories. But usually it does say which ones which, because although you can see some of them what they are. Sometimes you don't know some of the names of some of the weapons, so it's always good to know what they are. But yeah, really good box. Cool weapons, not as much as the first, but still pretty good. Oh yeah, and he got two weapons that I've already got in his hands, which is so you got the mallet, knife. I think that's a medical implement where they knock against someone's hand or whatever. You get two medical implements, scalpels, I believe they are, and a needle, and you got some bit of wood with loads of pins, spike, sharp bits stuck on it, and a horn that is in his hand currently at the moment. So yeah, quite a lot of head sculpts and hands, change various different poses, and I mean, it's a nice selection of weapons. As I said, not as many as the first, but you know, I think it's quite a substantial amount. Oh yeah, also there's another image of Art Clown there, and you get the sort of backdraft diorama sort of place him inside that set, sort of like he's got that behind him. So it's kind of setting a scene from the movie. Kind of cool. Oh, did the back for me. Right, so now on to the actual figure. Yeah, it's now. I will be honest. It is kind of the same as the first figure, other than it's sort of bloody. Here's the first one. I mean, it's his suit is the same in all three movies. Oh. Apart from the third one, where it's obviously a Santa suit, but Santa suit is on the. I think it's just got the Santa jacket over his normal outfit. But yeah, apart from the third one, the first, second one are the same suit, but I think the second one is obviously more bloody. But yeah, it's kind of more or less the same figure. Not much going on other than it's just bloody. So yeah, not really much different to the first other than just being bloody. But yeah, that's the facial expression head sculpt or face sculpt that he's got on currently now. I wouldn't say maybe that isn't the best one, maybe not. As I said, I'm tempted to go with one of the others, so I don't think I'm going to go with that on display, but I don't know. I'm not too fussy when it comes to head sculpts, unless it's like a particular one. But yeah, it's got a bit of blood on there, but not too much. The detail's kind of okay, but again, I think because it is a knockoff, it's not going to be 100% as good as the genuine one. But I think it's okay anyway. It's not bad for a knockoff. Not really much going on at the side. Again, as I said, it's kind of similar to the first. Got the body there, and again, just black and white, similar to the first, but other than just being bloody. There, I wouldn't say that this is, because I have the Trick or Treat Studios bloody version from the second movie, and the blood doesn't look great on this, but the blood doesn't look great on this. Now, I don't know if it's because this is a knockoff and the blood just doesn't look great on this, and it just looks better on the original Neca version, or whether it's just doesn't look, it just doesn't look that great, I don't think, to be honest. I mean, when I'm looking at it off camera, I don't know. I don't know if it's just too light and should be a lot darker and more. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't really look like a great application of blood. And then when I look at the Trick or Treat Studios one, I was thinking the blood on there looks bad. But actually, I don't know. I think the blood on the other one looks better. But yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it just looks like it doesn't look like it's an application of blood. It just looks like it's just pen that's been drawn on rather than not paint. But I don't know. I don't know if it's because it's a fake and it doesn't look that good, or whether it's just I don't know. To me, it just didn't look that great. Again, as I said, body is pretty much the same as the original one, only more bloody. No blood on the back, pretty much the same as the first. There's some blood on the arm and one of the hands there. Doesn't look like there's any blood on there. There's blood on the other hand. And we've got some blood on the collar as well. There's some blood on the left leg. And again, as I said, I just don't know whether it's just because it's a knockoff that blood doesn't look very good, or whether it's just not a very good application of blood. Don't think there's any blood on the back. No, don't think there is. But yeah, it's kind of very, very similar to the first, only the blood is different. Not very distinctive, to be honest. It's still a good figure in general, because I like the first one, but not really much different than the second. I think the articulation is kind of the same as the first. I think there's very limited movement on the legs, as it was on the first. I think the arms are not too bad. Again, I think it's a bit stiff on the arms, but still very relatively good movement. To get into poses with the weapons. He's a very tall figure, very lanky. He's Art Clown. Yeah, it's as I said, very, very similar to the first, but I don't know actually. Mind you, I don't know. I thought it looked a bit thinner just then, but I don't know. Was the first one a bit chunkier? Maybe this is because it's a knockoff. I thought it looked thinner. The Terrifier 2 one. And I thought the first one. I know the first one is still lanky, but I thought it looked a bit chunkier. But I might be mistaken. I'm not too 100% sure on that. But yeah, other than that, now we have already looked at the accessories. Done that at the beginning. But yeah, I think as explained now, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to go with this indefinite, but at the moment I've got him holding the long bit of wood. I think it's the bit off guitar, the I can't think of what you call it, but the long section on the guitar, and then it's just literally been pulled off, and then he's just stuck loads of metal spikes and sharp bits at the end of it, so it's turned into a bat, some form of a bat. I'm pretty sure that is what it looks like, because you can see it's sort of got that shape of it, hasn't it? What is the long bit of the guitar called? Not the actual main part, but the long bit. What is that called? Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Because it looks like the shape of it. I'm going to have to rewatch Terrifier 2 again when I get the chance to go over it, because there's so many weapons, different things that they use in the movie. I can't remember half the stuff that he uses, but yeah, I want to just go over a few things and check what weapons he did use, and sort of, some of the scenes, but yeah, I've got him holding that. But again, you could guess it. You could hold him You could have him holding the mallet, maybe the knife, maybe one of the implements, maybe the needle. But yeah, you can get him into various different things. As I said, I think I'm going to go. I think the horn's quite a fun sort of accessory to have him holding, and I want to try and have him. So I've got the first Terrifier figure with him holding a drill and a hammer, sort of DIY. I've gone for the DIY kind of look. That's how I've got him on a display at the moment with the sort of DIY accessories. So I want to kind of get this figure kind of looking quite different to the other one. And I'll try and get my figures displayed with them trying to hold different weapons, so they're not all like, you know, just holding the same sort of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe again, I guess I'll have him holding the little mallet, maybe. I may still go with the horn. Maybe, yeah, I might do that actually. I might have him holding the mallet and the horn. I think the sort of medical implants are quite small and thin. I don't even know really those. They're very, very thin. I don't even know whether they would even fit into these hands, to be honest. They're very, very small. Yeah, I think I might have him holding the horn and the little mallet. I think that might be the option for that. Yeah, but there's various different ways you could have them displayed. So guys, I think that's going to be it for this review. It's very, very hot at the UK at the moment, so yeah, it was quite hot doing this review, but it wasn't too bad. I think it's trying to get cooler now, but yeah, that's going to be a review on this, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more vids, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, bye for now, see you soon. Thanks for watching.